revealed and said you're on that old heads team. Do you think the old heads will compete and try to win the whole tournament here?
You should ask the Europeans if the world team if they're going to compete. I mean, because we look at Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic now. Let's go back and look at what they do in the All-Star game. Is that competition? So we haven't questioned what they've been doing, but we're going to question the old heads and the Americans. But these two dudes out there, Luka and Jokic, they don't care about the game at all. These dudes be laying on the floor, they shoot from half court, but you got to worry about the old heads playing hard. I can read between the lines, bro. And I just think a lot of times, I'm just say that I can read between the lines. And it's not just about you. It's just a overall topic that everybody has just been talking about. You just happen to ask me that question.
I will say that's a fair point. Reading between the lines. Also, Victor, I think, has said he plans to play hard in the event.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. Yeah. Of course, Vic. I mean, he said that last year too, and they say it was the worst All-Star game that people watched. You know, so we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what's gonna happen? This format might change the game, but who knows? We'll see.
Headed into the All-Star break, what have you thought about not only the way that you all have played, but can you give an assessment of this team and what you expected from them coming in and where you all are now?
I had no expectations for anything. I think expectations ruin situations. I feel like when you put huge expectations on anything, it'll never meet up to your standards, you know. So I try to just take it a day at a time and truly assess what we're doing out there to get better, you know, the process itself, you know. So I feel as though we've given up a few games. We've given up leads this year. I feel like we went stretches where we weren't shooting the ball well, and we went stretches where we turned the ball over. And I think we also had stretches where we were a dominant basketball club. But for the most part, I just think our consistency can always get better. I think every team is focused on consistency. And once you see what your best is, your best output is, how can you consistently be at that level every day? And if you're not at that level every day, what's the real problem? You know what I'm saying? And I think for the most part, it's come from turnovers, missed shots, good looks, but missed shots. And that's about it. I mean, we play hard. We got great intentions. We care about each other. We move the ball when we see somebody's open. We got great intent, like I said. But yeah, I don't put expectations on anything. I didn't put it on this team coming into the year. Just go with the flow and approach every day like it is, and try to make adjustments on the fly and learn, and then build your identity and go from there.
Kind of a follow-up to that with not necessarily about expectations, but you've seen a lot of basketball and had a lot of success. What do you tell guys that are still trying to figure it out, kind of how to, you know, come back in the second part of the rest of the season and do some of those things you just talked about?
Don't think about anything but your break and enjoying yourself and getting away from the game. And a lot of these guys haven't missed a lot of games. They've been playing in the lineup, so it's good that you can take your mind off the game, recalibrate, refocus, not put too much pressure on yourself, and come back after the break. You know, I've 19 years, I had 19 All-Star games, and there's times where I went into the break thinking too much about the first half of the season, come out the break with that same thing on my mind, not being refreshed, you know. So hopefully guys just come back refreshed, enjoy their break, and know that this is the home stretch for us, you know. But we got a group of guys that have been in the league for multiple years now, so they know what it's like after All-Star break.
Has your ability to not put expectations and take things day at a time gotten better over your career?
For sure.
When did that shift happen for you?
I want to say that first year in Brooklyn, you know, because we had the team to go win a championship, and every game I was expecting, we're gonna blow these teams out, or it's gonna be a tough. You know, I was putting expectations on every game, and then stuff out that's out of your control, you can't. You know, it factors in injuries and, you know, other guys not playing up to their expectations or their potential. So there's a lot of stuff that's out of my control, and I just try to focus as much as I can on bringing what I bring to the table and helping my teammates out as much as possible. And going from there, man. We human beings, so every day is not going to be I know the roster looks a certain way, but every day might be different. Every game might have its own story. Every month might have its own story. So just get prepared for that stuff. It's an ebb and flow throughout the season. So you never know what can happen. What'll be thrown at you, the obstacles in front of you throughout the season. So I don't expect too much.
The last 2 games, it seemed like the Clippers threw a lot of stuff at you, blitzed you a lot on pick and rolls, aggressive defense, 13 turnovers over the last 2 games. What do you feel like has been the main through line?
I feel like playing late in the clock. I feel like they're selling out to stop some of my actions when I get it, especially the pick and roll. I've never seen this. When you're guys in the corner, when me and Alpy in the pick and roll, they're leaving their guys in the corner, running to. So it's basically extra man guarding the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi. Say it again. From either side, I just felt like from the corners they were trying to steal those pocket passes to Alpy because they know it's just a special play for us, and we get a lot out of it. And they trap me so heavy out top, so sometimes I'm not seeing this third guy coming over there and getting a steal, and usually that pass is open, and then boom, steal. So it's a lot of times they're just putting extra guys on the ball, selling out, doing stuff that we're not used to as far as a defense, running off the strong side corner or leaving guys under the rim to come up the floor to help, stuff like that is untraditional or unconventional, and Ty Lue does that. I mean, he's creative as a defensive coach, and I've been playing against him for so long that his philosophy is never to let me just be comfortable out there and beat him, so he's never going to give me base coverages. He's never going to, he's going to always try to throw some stuff in the game to disrupt me and Jeff Van Gundy. And they seen me live up close as my coaches too, you know what I'm saying? Team USA. So they can't let me get loose. And